Well, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to answer the question of, will Scott screw up cooking a $150 a pound piece of A5 Waygu steak? Let's see. People consider the Japanese Waygu beef to be the finest beef in the world. At $150 a pound, I would certainly hope so. A5 means that it is the highest rating that the Japanese system has. Waygu actually literally means Japanese cattle. You can see the incredible marbling here. Just amazing. There's actually, I think, 50-50 fat to meat ratio. I got to be careful even in handling this, because if I touch it too much, the fat will actually already start to melt. I picked this up at a high-end specialty butcher here in town. It's an expensive proposition, but I thought it'd be fun to try. It came with a certificate. The cow in question here lived a short but hopefully flavorful life. He was born in June of 2018. He met his demise and crossed the Rainbow Bridge in December of 2020. Found his way to my table here in end of March. So I've been struggling a little bit with how I'm going to cook this. I've been using a little liquid courage here to figure it out. You'll probably want to stick around to the end to see, do I screw it up or not. I don't know if I'd use this as a actual cooking tutorial. A lot of different ways to do it. I could have done it out on the grill. I gave that a lot of consideration. Eventually I decided I'm going to pan sear these things very quickly. Now, I generally like my steak, and my wife does as well, more on the well side of medium. I'll probably cook these right around medium, perhaps a little bit under. See, the marbling on this is just amazing. Really beautiful. Especially if you look here, even on the side, all the way through. I am going to just season it with some coarse ground salt and some cracked pepper. So I have let these sit for a half hour or so to come up to room temperature, which will make it easier to get a nice even cook all the way through. I struggled with how I was going to cook these. Normally I'd do steaks out on the grill. I really wanted to do that to be a true comparison to the way I cook other normal steaks. But I decided eventually that I was going to go with a pan searing. So I have my cast iron skillet. It should be screaming hot right about now. And we're just going to lay these things in. My intent is to put them on for about 2 minutes per side. Well, they sound good. You can see already with the amount of fat in these things that it's already rendering out quite a bit. That pan had nothing on it when I put them in. I've seen others that have, put a whole stick of butter in and basted them. And although I've had steak in that fashion, I thought I wanted to do this as close to pure steak flavor as we can get, to really get a feel for, are these Waygu steaks really worth the crazy price of $150 a pound. Now I understand, I haven't seen it myself at our local Costco, but I understand you can actually buy Japanese A5 Waygu beef at your local Costco at about $100 a pound. Not a bargain by any stretch, but might be worth exploring at a future date. Pretty nice sear. Maybe go a little bit longer. Okay, to be completely transparent, I did 2 minutes on each side and then decided to do another 2 minutes on each side. I think that's about right. I'm now going to pull them, and for any of you that know me, you know this will be the hardest part, because I'm going to let them rest a couple minutes. I generally like steaks and roasts and everything I make to be screaming hot. And I tend to eat it right away, and I don't let the juices redistribute. But I'm going to try and show some restraint. It looks beautiful. Stay tuned. Okay, so here's the moment of truth. We will cuts very easily. That looks really good. I think it's cooked perfectly. Some of you may disagree. I don't care. Now for the taste test. Okay, the moment of truth is how does it taste? It cuts beautifully. Alright, I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty damn good. I might even venture to guess worth it at $150 a pound? Maybe for a special occasion. It is so tender, literally melts in your mouth, very rich. They say you don't want to have a huge amount of this. These were a little over 11 ounces each, which is plenty. I can tell this is going to be a perfect amount. Having it accompanied by some baked asparagus and some smashed potatoes, and of course, a nice bourbon. Hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, hit the like, subscribe, and bell button. Leave a comment down below, and I'll see you again next time here in the arena.